Hey, how are you doing, guys? Welcome to my very late subscriber special, the sub special that was meant to be for 5,000 subs. And as I record this, we're actually at, should we have a look? It's going to be a lot, nearly 6,000. We're at 5,967, which is frankly amazing. I am blown away by this. We've seen so much channel growth over the last few months. It's unreal. Compared to the first like 2 years of my me doing YouTube. It really does stagger my brain. So yeah, obviously, it's got to be big thanks to Mumbo Jumbo for his spotlight, Biffer for his spotlight, Slipgator for his continuing mentions, and all the hermits really have been really quite supportive of my channel. It's really awesome, and really gratifying because they're the guys I watch for uh for inspiration, along with the other guys on Hypermind. So but yeah, I did ask for some questions, and we'll do a Q&A, a V&A, a Q&A, face and A. So let's get on with the questions. Crazy Monkey Plays MC, long time viewer, says, what redstone contraption have or slash build have you been most proud of? So it's tempting to say the elevator. The Woolivator has brought so much success to my channel, but really that it revolves around one good idea. I think in terms of general just redstone, the spider crusher, the cave spider crusher that I designed for Slip, and I did a tutorial on as well. I really like that. Just the level of logic that goes on in that thing. It's really gratifying to watch it work and do its thing. So I think the cave spider crusher. Dr. Yam says, how can a person join Hypermine if you can /are accepting applications? Right, so this is a question I get a reasonable amount, so it's worth addressing it. At the point we're at with the server, we're inviting people who are our friends on, so people we know through other or members on the server already know through in some way. They're generally the people that are getting on. Certainly the recent additions have all been people that we all, one or more of us already know. However, that's not to say, if we see someone on the tubes who we absolutely love, we think they seem really, cool and fun to play, feel like it'd be fun to play with them, then, we'd seek that person out. But yeah, generally speaking, we're at the point where friends are what we're the sort of people we're inviting. Dr. Yam also asks, what is your favorite memory from playing Minecraft? The cow launcher from the last season, or the previous season on the Hypermind Vanilla. That thing was like easily 70% more funny than I thought it would be. 72% more funny than I thought it would be. Yeah, I was I chuckle to myself every time I remember it. Kick Your Life asks, do you watch other YouTubers? If so, name a couple of favourites. Yes, obviously I do. Couple of favourites. Difficult to pick favourites out. Definitely my boy Slip is one of the best Let's Players I've ever watched. Like, just a really amazing content, real inspiration for me. The guys who I play with, love all of those guys to bits. I try and keep current. It's hard to keep current with everyone's videos, all of the videos. I'm not exactly, I don't watch an awful lot of YouTube. When I'm not doing it myself, then I'm spending time with my son or with my wife or with both of them at the same time. So yeah, other hermit crafters and etho, I would guess. Generally, so it's going to be the hyperminers, the hermit crafters, and the odd ones out and out with those groups. But yeah. Dylan Ross says, what texture pack do you use? So I use the Faithful 32 texture pack, and I complement that with the Sandstone Plus pack that me and Lapis Lori created. I'll put some links in the down there, just there, maybe just there. Yeah, what you do is you get the Faithful 32, and then you put that, you select that in your resource pack list, and then you also select the Sandstone Plus 32, and have that like above the Faithful 32, so it uses the Sandstone Plus textures instead of the Faithful 32 textures for sandstone, red sand and red sandstone, and the stone slabs as well. If you don't want to use Faithful 32, there's a normal version of Sandstone Plus, and you just put that in your, activate that in your resource packs, and that works alongside the vanilla textures. So yep, links will be in the down there. So Wolflint's got 4 questions. Can I download the edited Faithful textures you use? Yes. Down there. Who is your favorite superhero? Interesting question. I mean, how do you rate the superheroes on their keen detective abilities, on their ability to bend iron bars into pretzels? When I was a kid, I always liked Iron Man because he was just a smart guy. That was his superpower. He was smart and a bit of a jerk, but generally just smart. And yeah, he didn't have any fantastical strength or anything. It all came out of his head place, basically. So yeah, that's, as a kid, Iron Man was my favorite, I think. What is your favorite song? That's a difficult one. I mean, I don't think I have a favorite song. I guess it would be something by Queen. Probably something like Tie Your Mother Down, one of the more rocky tunes by Queen. I always have a very warm place in my heart for Queen. They were like my first favourite band. I went through a few as time went on, but they were the first ones. Queen, love Queen. Tie Your Mother Down, I like that one. Now I'm Here, which was probably the first song I used to play the guitar years ago. I don't really pick it up anymore, but I think it was the first song I learned to play all the way through. So yeah. And can you do a backflip? No, I can't do a backflip. Thank you very much, Wolflint. Piparo Corillia, good name, says, how did you join the Hypermind server? So I've been mates with Slipgator for a long time, long before he joined the Hypermind server. So he knew that I was getting into modded and I was thinking of doing a series, and he'd been invited to Hypermind himself. He was just on Hypermind, and I'm guessing that he had a chat with Zul'jin because Zul'jin invited me. Did he invite me, or did Slip say? Yeah, I think Slip said that I'd got an invite on, but yeah, obviously it all came from Zul'jin. But yeah, so it was basically because I was mates with Slip. Craig Methven asks, What did you think of Minecraft before you played it? I asked this because before I played it, I thought it was just a time waster with the mining and the placing dirt. Pretty much the same as you, to be honest. I didn't get the game at first. Probably because the game came across to me as a more of an artistic thing. Like, you know, if you were, you know, a repressed architect, then I thought, yeah, it'd be a good game. I kind of, you know, I did kind of enjoy it for small periods of time, and then I'd get bored and I'd stop playing it, and then something would make me start playing it again. But it wasn't until I came across the technical YouTubers, Sean Static 777 Static 777. His Let's Play back in the day showed me that you could play this game in a different way, and also Etho, through him I came across Etho's channel, and that also really, you know, if you want a guide on how to play the game technically, you can't ask for much better. So it really just changed how I looked at the game, and I started approaching it from a much more technical point of view, and that's what changed my mind, basically. The Mr. Hoochie asks 2 questions. First one is, how did you first hear about Minecraft? I have no idea, and I've tried to think, and I cannot remember how I first came across it. I can remember that I picked it back up after watching a review by Yahtzee Crowshaw, but I'm fairly certain I already had the game. I can't even remember what version I first played in. It was pre-Pistons, I know that much. Yeah, so I really, really cannot remember. And what would you like to see added to Minecraft? Okay, so I have 2 ideas here. Either one of these would be just brilliant. Number 1, vertical slabs. Okay, even if they're just in the same palette that we currently have horizontal slabs in, vertical slabs, that would be a game changer for building. I mean, you could go the whole hog and say forge micropart, you know, multi-block, you know, the whole microblocks thing, but just vertical slabs would be, it would make an amazing amount of difference to what you could build and what looks you could pull off, I think. Or remove or probably increase the 12 block limit on what pistons can push and pull. Something like 50 or 100 even, because it was never a problem until the slime blocks were added to the game, and now I find myself wanting to push massive panels of blocks around stuck to slime blocks, and I can't do it because 12 blocks does not go very far. It does in a straight line, but as soon as you start trying building things out of 12 blocks, yeah, it could be quite difficult. So 50 blocks, the game should be able to handle that. Red Power used to move like 1,000 blocks with frames or something like that. So yeah. James Nitrox, hey James, how you doing? He asks, with some YouTubers now making a second channel for less viewed videos, is this something you've thought about doing to help you grow? That's his first question. Honestly, I don't really get what the point is of doing that. Maybe there's something about, you know, if your channel, all the videos on your channel have really high views, then you'll get listed higher, and thus by putting the less viewed videos on a separate channel, you're not like degrading your primary channel's performance or something. Or maybe so that because of the way most, I don't know about most, but a lot of Minecraft viewers don't want to watch non-Minecraft, and a lot of non-Minecraft viewers don't want to watch Minecraft. So maybe it's a way to stop either audience like hitting that unsub button simply because you're doing stuff they don't want to see. I don't know, but either way, to me, it seems like a lot of faff. And at the moment, I've got limited time to put into this channel, and I'd much prefer to concentrate on making cool stuff in game and decent quality videos of the game than doing search engine optimization and the management for 2 channels and all. Oh, it's just a load of extra faff. So no, I have no plans to do that. So not in the immediate term anyway. James also asks, as more people are enjoying collaborations with other YouTubers, is this something you might do more, and possibly with more variety of games, i.e. don't start together at Sky Factory 2? So Sky Factory 2, I'm doing a series on that single player now, but in general, yes, collaboration would be something I'd like to do. It's difficult when you want to do like a series. Say I wanted to start playing Don't Starve Together. I'd have to A, find a partner, which I can do, but also B, have like time that we can set aside to regularly to film together, which would probably mean having a schedule, and I'm not the best person at keeping a schedule. So I don't know, it is something I'd like to do, but the logistics of it is something I'd have to sort out. And finally, Lurk van den Herk, fantastic username, says, why is your username Woolly Creeper and what is your real name? Well, I'm not going to tell you what my real name is, so I'll just say that now. Why is my username Woolly Creeper? When I first started doing YouTube, I decided I wanted a separate channel, separate from all of my personal stuff that has videos of me and my family and things like that. And so I needed to think up a username. And at that time, if you did like a Google image search for Minecraft, you'd get predominantly statues of creepers made out of wool, and it was just an image that really stuck with me. I mean, maybe not even at the time when I started YouTube, maybe I'm thinking like long before that, but it was an image that stuck in my head. And while I was there pondering why I did why, you know, what name I was going to use, it just jumped in there, Woolly Creeper. And I thought, you know, it's fairly Minecrafty, and also the woolly part of it that works as a name, standalone, as like a nickname, Woolly. So yeah, okay. So I have a feeling that I've missed. a question. Yes, I did. Just there, Rob Lan asks, why did you start making videos? So I started making videos simply to show off the idea that I had for moving cave spiders around. So, you know, I was playing in a world on my own, and basically I had this idea on how to move cave spiders around, and I thought, I'd been watching people on YouTube, and I thought, well, why don't I put the video on YouTube, put a video on YouTube telling people how to, you know, how this trick works. And yeah, it all started from there. I did the video, and I enjoyed doing it. I felt dreadfully uncomfortable, really, really uncomfortable. But for some reason I wanted to do another one. So I did another one, and I did another one. And it was starting to get like a bit, I was thinking, well, what am I going to do another video on? And, you know, so I started a Let's Play, and yeah, never looked back, really. So, yeah. So that's all the questions that I've got. Thanks for asking them. I've just got to say again, thank you, all of you guys, so much for hitting the subscribe button and coming back video after video, watching me, commenting. I'm not, these days, I used to be a lot better. These days, I'm not always the best person for answering all the comments. I tend to let them build up until I feel guilty and then go through and answer them all in one go. But I do really appreciate the comments. They mean a lot to me, actually. They help motivate me. Also, likes. You know me, guys. I don't ask for likes, but I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for the likes. They make a big difference to me. Apparently, they affect video performance, but really, they make a big difference to me. I love the feeling of seeing a video with really like when my videos go live, the first like I don't know, first 80 views, I maybe get 30 to 40 likes out of. That's really good because I know there are people who are waiting for the video and they're watching it and they're liking it. They really are, they want to be here. And then you get a lot, you get more incidental views and the view people. I mean, not everyone who is really waiting for my videos is watching them like straight away. Some people are busy during the time that I release, and that's fine. But it does make me smile to see that. I know that there are people who want to see what I've got to put out. So that really, the comments and the likes. I just want to say really, really big thank you. So yeah, I'm not going to go asking for likes again, in my everyday video. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to thank you guys for that. So yeah, there we are. My 5,000 sub special. When should we do another sub special? What do you think? 10,000? Seems like a nice round number. We can do 10,000. We could do 10,000. 10,000 vlog? Start thinking of questions. We want more questions for the next one. Or suggestions for topics or something. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah. Until next time, guys. Take care of yourselves.